Hey guys, Bree here. So this is one of our mason jar shelf sitters. So I am going to be making another one, but we're going to use something different for a filler, and I'm also going to change up the colors, do all white in the background, and then do like brown and black as the top part, okay? So on this one, we did put some of that glass, I forgot what it was called, glossy something. Anyways, to make it look like water was inside of it, but we're going to use these fun little beads this time. So anyways, you guys, my name is Bree. Go ahead and comment hashtag replay if you're catching the replay, and I'm glad that you are joining us. We're gonna go ahead and get started, but first I am going to send this over to my broadcast channel. So if you're not part of our broadcast channel just yet, feel free to join it. It is free. It has all like the updates and lives and things like that. You will find it down below where it says comment cotton for the supply list. Click that little bubble and it'll have the link to the broadcast channel, okay? Hi Yvonne, hi Brenda, and yes, cotton is our keyword for today. Hi Charletta. So your package will look super cute like this. All right, Robert does a great job of packaging up all of our wood cutouts, that's for sure. I don't think we get too many damaged, so that's good. Unless it's like super flimsy, sometimes it happens, but for the most part, we've done really well. Okay. So this piece right here, this is the acrylic piece. I'm gonna save this probably towards the end. This piece right here is double-sided adhesive. So do you see how it has the little green letters on it? That is adhesive. So that way you don't have to actually glue this kind of flimsy piece. We will pull that off once our paint dries. So we'll do that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey Barbara, Robert told me which one. He showed me the round ones and the other ones. Let me just show you real quick. Well, hold on. I need to get a video up. We haven't been home all day today. We got our packages out today for our craft boxes. And then we left and we ran a couple of errands. So we haven't been home. But yeah. Jody, I saw. Welcome to our club and perks. I'm so glad that you've joined us. You guys, welcome Jody. She just joined as my newest club member and perks member. I'm so excited for her. So many fun things coming up, okay? You are going to have so much fun. Okay, so this time, you guys, instead of painting it brown like we did these, we're gonna go ahead and paint the background white, and let's see how that looks with like brown as the color on top and maybe a little bit of black for the jar itself, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and paint. I've got my brush here. That one is kind of full of black paint still somehow. It's like I could have sworn I just washed it. All right, so I'm gonna get, oh, I have some in the lid here. I have some paint here. I am going to spray with a little bit of water. Okay, well, not with an empty bottle of water. That's not gonna work now, is it? Yay! Jody, I will get you an email sent over that has all the information that you need, okay? As far as our private club group, the perks that I personally provide for you, where you can find your info, when our club night is, things like that, okay? So just stay tuned. I will get that email over to you. All right, so there is a right and a wrong way for these. So just make sure that when you use it, you pick it up, you set it down. So that way I know all the top of these are the correct way. So I want to be sure that I am coloring or I'm painting the correct side of the jar. If not, you're going to end up painting both sides, right? So we are going to paint this in white. You guys, hit that heart button for me. Happy Friday, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it. All right, so those of you guys who are in the broadcast channel, what are you hoping to see in our holiday collection that launches on September 10th? I gave you guys the teeniest, cutest sneak peek ever, right? Fun little sneak peek. What do you think is in there? What fun transfers do you think are going to be in there? Okay, I don't know why I just cleaned my brush off, but I did. So we did the background for our mason jar, and so now we're gonna do this piece. And I want to make sure that I'm coloring the correct side, so I'm just gonna look, it is this side, and then I need to paint. So let's go ahead and get that painted. Awesome stuff, lots of goodies. Yes. And on September 10th, you guys, they're going to be going live on the Chalk page. I'll send more information and I'll share it over into the broadcast channel once they're live. But they're doing giveaways like all day long. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I'm not ready for that, but we will get ready once once September gets here, or September 10th gets here. What are you hoping to see? A snowman for sure. You've been out. Well, check the broadcast channel because I did post a little cute little sneak peeky there. But you've got to kind of use your imagination. Might not be the sneak peek you guys wanted. But it is cute. They are super cute. I have them all under my desk. I can't show you. Not yet. But very soon. Very, very soon. Trees, Santa. Yeah. I think there's a tree in there. There is a Santa in there. He's adorable. You think it might be Christmas related? You just might be right there, Sonia. I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. Yes. Well, you gotta look at the sneak peek. You got to look at it. All right, so again, we are painting our background white this time. The last time we did this jar, we actually did it with Tobacco Road gel stain, okay? So this time we're painting it white. I'm going to dry it, and then we're going to apply the color in brown on top. So again, we're gonna kind of reverse this and see what it's like. Maybe, Jerry. Do I have my Grinch face on? Reindeer? Reindeer. I'm trying to think. Is there a reindeer? Maybe a wreath? Maybe? Just maybe. There might be something like that in there. Okay, so I want to do, I'm gonna let those dry, all right? We're going to go ahead and take off. Okay, so remember that this is acrylic, all right? It does look like it could be wood, but this part is, what was I saying? Acrylic. I don't know why I was putting an R in front of it. Okay. Ooh, Tina says a train or mice. Ugh. Maybe. That's okay, Terry. Don't slip. Don't give it away. You guys, it's gonna be so much fun. That's what I can tell you. Okay? That's what I can tell you. But now I kind of want to, let's see, what could I show you that you kind of already saw? Are you ready for this? I spy! I spy! He's cute. Hey Jerry, we are in Texas. Yes. He's really cute though, okay? I love him. All right, I have my fuzzing cloth right here. Okay, so first thing we're going to be doing, well, this is like the second thing. I'm gonna take that mason jar and we're gonna go ahead and set it on here, and I'm going to do the outline in black, all right? What was wrong with it? What was wrong with what? No fair. I know, the snowman is so cute. All right, so, okay. I'm going to fuzz this a few times. It is very sticky, so if you are new here, let us know that you are new. I sure do appreciate it, especially if you've never seen this product before, like all of these reusable stencils or transfers, as I like to call them. So there is silk screen right inside of there, all right? Now this is adhesive. It is very sticky, but it is reusable. That is the most important part you need to know, okay? And what I like to do is I like to create different projects that sometimes you can use to enhance, you know, whatever it is you're wanting to do. I try and be a little bit more outside the box with certain things, but you are more than welcome to put it straight onto a board or like reuse a chalkboard that you might have. You can even put it on the back of your car, right, with the chalk case. So let's see, and the rest of us out here scattered throughout the country. This is true. This is very true, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do this in black. Now I am going to need a squeegee. Let me get a little mini squeegee. Okay, so we can apply our paste. And again, I'm just going to use black. And we're going to get this design put onto our acrylic piece in the front. And you guys, thank you so much for sprinkling. When you sprinkle, new people get to come here and they get to enjoy our crafts just like you. So it is very much appreciated. Okay? All right, so enough of that already. I'm gonna wipe it off so I can reuse it. You love my Halloween nutcracker? You guys, I call him my Oompa Loompa. I really could have put blue on him. Somebody said, just paint him blue. He'll look just like an Oompa Loompa, right? He was supposed to be my Halloween, like, pumpkin nutcracker. I just look at him and I smile. That's what I do. How late are you? Not too late. You're not too late. All right. So that is one part of our design. I can fold this up real quick. So I could do two things. I could go ahead and wash it so I can reuse our transfer here in a second, or I could just wait and clean it all at the end. But let's see if I can get enough out of it. I like to clean it right away. Makes it so much easier. So I'm just gonna spray this with some water. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this first layer off. Oh, here, I can do it with this one. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to my sponge. Makes it a lot easier. We're just gonna wipe it away, front and back. Okay, and we're not done with this transfer yet. We are going to reuse it. So I'm just gonna wipe off some of that water here on the back and put this back on my fuzzing cloth, okay? And we're gonna reuse it for the cotton part. I'll set that aside. Oops. Okay. Let's bring this back in. Feels pretty dry. Now I'm gonna take some, this one is espresso. And I think we're just gonna use the espresso, to be honest with you. I think it's gonna look just fine. Every season and holiday, I know, it's gonna be so cute. I got rid of all my other crafts out and I only do chalk. Yay! Nancy, it's so much easier. I don't know, I just really enjoy crafting. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are like me, but this is how I've been pretty much since I started crafting. I started off with scrapbooks, okay? Tell me, how did you start off crafting? What was your first hobby in the crafting world? Mine was scrapbooking and making cards. I made every card from scratch. I don't know, I feel like scrapbooking and card making kind of went hand in hand. So tell me, how did you start your crafting journey? So I wanted to always do the newest, the coolest, the whatever. And so I have a silhouette. I did t-shirts. I've done like body oils and scrubs. What else have I done? I just enjoy creating. Just enjoy creating in general, right? But I always like to try the new thing that comes out. Well, until I found chalk. And this is literally all I do now. It really is. If I had scrapbook stuff, I might do it, but I actually may use this stuff and apply it to my scrapbooking just because it's, I don't know, I already have it, right? You already have it, why get more stuff? Plus, I lost all of my scrapbooking stuff in a house fire back in, when was that? I think it was 2013. We lost our house. And so I lost everything that was in my room. I was away at college. My family is okay. We lost our dogs, but we lost everything in that house. So I stopped crafting for a long while just because, you know, there was like so much stuff. All of my photos, all of my scrapbooks, like all of the things. So anyways, I stopped crafting for a while. I got more into like t-shirts and decals and tumblers and things like that. Did that for a bit. And then I came across, then I had Riley, all right? I had Riley and I didn't have time to make t-shirts and do all the things. So I had no more crafting outlet. I just didn't have time between work and taking care of she was up until 1 year old. That's all I did. Work, took care of her. And so when I came across this on Facebook and I was like, that looks easy. Like, that looks too easy, honestly. I was like, maybe I should try it. It seems like I could get my crafting fix. I could make a t-shirt, in 10 minutes, no problem. Maybe while she's napping. She could probably sit in her playpen and I could still craft. Just because it was easy in the middle of it, if I needed to stop, I could stop. It wasn't a big deal. So I bought some stuff, tried it, was hooked. It is so easy to use that I used it every single day. Then I bought the kit, I became a designer, and I had so much fun. I decided to take on a challenge of like doing lives for 30 days. This was also the same time that COVID hit, so we were now at home. I was a teacher and a coach for high school. So we were at home, so I couldn't do anything. Like we couldn't go to school, so I had more time on my hands. So I was like, sure, why not? Let me just go live. And so that's what I did. And now this is my full-time job. I get to craft whenever I want, all day if I want. Well, not really, because Grayson doesn't let me craft all day. I'm lucky to craft like twice a day, but at least once. And then just make fun things for you guys, trying to think of different projects for you guys to make. And yeah. So if you haven't tried the actual product, comment cotton, which is the link for today's project anyway. And then it says, try the product. There's an option there, and I have some small little kits, like under $10, that you can just try it out, see if you like it, right, before you get into something bigger. Cards, DIYs, Cricut. Thank you. Yes, I taught high school math for 7 years, all the way from geometry to pre-AP Algebra 2. Algebra was my favorite. I taught that back in Midland, actually. And I had a newcomer program, which was awesome. So it's all the new kids that come in from out of the country, and they're actually freshmen in a senior high school. So the senior high school that I worked at was sophomores, juniors, and seniors, right? Freshmen had their own center, but all of the newcomers, even if they were a freshman, they came to our school. So when I was teaching algebra is a freshman course, but in a senior high school, that means that class is going to be getting all of the students who were failing algebra as freshmen, as sophomores. I mean, they were failing it multiple times. And what was crazy is that was my favorite class. I had newcomers, so I had kids who didn't speak English, and then I had the kids who either had behavior issues or they just hated math, and so they had to repeat the class. And I just didn't tell you, they were my favorite classes. It all comes down to building relationships, getting them to trust you, and getting them to know that math is not something to be scared of. 99.9% of the time, those students failed because they acted like they didn't know what to do. But it really came down to they had no idea what they were doing. They acted like they knew it, or that it was stupid, or why do I need to do this? It's like, well, you need the class to graduate, and I want you to graduate. But they literally had no idea how to just start the problems. And what was great about that class is the students who didn't speak English, I had to explain in a way, like luckily math is universal, but the way that I had to break it down and explain to my newcomers was perfect for these repeaters. So anyways, it was my favorite class. And then whenever I moved down here where we're at now, I taught, my last year coaching was, I did teach math. What did I teach? Algebra 2? Algebra 2? I'm already like, what did I teach? Well, anyways, I was head tennis coach there for 3 years since we've moved down here. And so that was my main thing. Like, I wanted to coach. And so that's what I did. But my last actual year there, I got to be a PE coach and a tennis coach. So I got out of the math classroom. It was just too hard having Riley. It was a lot. It was a lot to teach math and to have tennis. So I got to be in the PE, and I got to be with the special ed class. It was our third period class, and I got to teach them with another coach of mine. That was the funnest class ever. All they wanted to do is dance the whole time, but like we just played. We played dodgeball. We did just dance like almost every day to warm up. It was so much fun. I really, really miss them. Like so much. How many languages do I know? I only speak English. I do know Vietnamese, a little bit of Vietnamese, and then I can understand a little bit of Spanish, but I can't quite speak it. Sometimes I can like get into the conversations, but it's still like, not sure I'm gonna say all of that right. All right, I'm gonna glue down real quick our cotton. We're gonna glue it in place. Okay, so I know I was talking a lot. So we painted the background of our block. We painted that in white. We painted the background of the cotton in white. And I went ahead and put our transfer in espresso. This piece right here, it is double-sided adhesive. I did attach that on, and we're going to put our acrylic on top of that in a second. But I do want to first glue this down. Okay, I want to glue this down, and I want to see what this, I think this is gonna look fine. I say that. I'm just like, maybe. All right, hopefully it's gonna look fine. Because of the wood, I'm wondering if I should have that piece white, but I can't quite like paint it because it's glue. I wonder if I need to paint it. Ouch. You get what I'm saying? I don't want the outline of my mason jar to be that color. Maybe I'll paint it black. Should I paint it black? Should I paint it white? I feel like I need to paint it. That's where I'm at with my decision. I need to paint it. Let's paint it white. I might have to attach some glue after all. So it is adhesive, you guys, but I'm probably just gonna have to add some glue on top of it, some super glue, before I put our mason jar piece on top, the acrylic piece. We're gonna see if it works. If it doesn't work, then I will let you know. You will see it firsthand. Okay. So again, if you guys need this shelf sitter kit, you're more than welcome to comment cotton. I raised up in the Cayman Islands. Fans and hats from, oh, that's fun. And social emotional behavior until years ago. Regular ed pre-K, oh man, pre-K. Ooh. You know, pre-K and kinder teachers, they've got a special place in my heart. I thought I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. I thought wrong. The idea of it is nice, and then you have to think about it, and you're like, oh, actually, I'm going to be stuck in a classroom with 20-something kids all day for an entire year. No, thank you. I don't think I could do it. I mean, if I had to, I'm sure I could. But I really enjoyed teaching high school because they could at least tell you what's going on, or they just minded their own business, right? Special needs children for about 15 years. Aw, they are the best. I just love them. All right, let's dry. All right, so since I painted on top of it, I am going to need to use some glue to put it down. I think I'm gonna try and use one of these small ones. Okay. All right, so first thing, we're gonna go ahead and put, oh my gosh, I am just dropping everything here. Let's go ahead and put our cotton stems in here. Now I am going to block the top part, okay? So I want to be sure I am closing the top up here of the mason jar so nothing comes out. Let's see. My niece started teaching 3 years ago. Oh, 3-year-old kids this year. Bless her. I'm sure they're cute though. I'm sure it's gotta be fun. All right, so now I'm gonna open this up. So before we used the, oh, there it is. This is called Glossy Accents. You can find it on my Amazon site, okay? Again, comment cotton and I'll send it to you. But do you see how it looks like watery? So that is how we did it last time. This time I wanted to see how it would look if we added these fun beads in there instead. Whoa. Whoa. And this is just giving you guys a little sneak peek at some fun ornaments as well that we have planned for this year. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now I'm gonna add, we're gonna add some not hot glue, what is this stuff called? Super glue. I'm gonna add super glue all the way around. All right, so this is stick fast glue. I'm gonna do my best to not mess this up. All right, let me hold it down. I might have added too many beads. We'll see. How fun! Look how cute, you guys. I love it. Okay. Now, I'm not sure which one I love more. I kind of like the background of this one, I'm kind of liking it. Even though it doesn't look like how your cotton would be, like it's backwards, it's reversed, I really like the water in this one. Okay. How fun. I cannot wait until we get more of these shakers up and ready on our website. But we have adjusted our mason jar, okay? Originally, when I was making this, I was like, hey, babe, can you sand it down, like get a straighter edge on the bottom? So on this one, you can see the bottom is rounded. Check out the base on that. Do you see how it's more flat right there? All right, so it is going to sit perfectly fine. You don't have to add one of those easels behind it. I think we edited and changed it to this before we sent any of these out, I think. I'm not 100% sure if he was able to get them out before then. So, anyways, it still stands, oops, not if I shake the table. It still stands by itself. It just kind of like a little more rocky than this one is. But which one do you like more? Do you like the glossy or do you like the blue beads? Or I should say, do you like the white background or do you like the brown background? Which one do you like more? Thank you. Yeah, comment cotton and I will send you the links. Make sure that you click on supply list when I send it to your messenger. And then you'll go to supply list and the cutouts itself, I have a photo of it. You just click it and you can browse the website. You guys like the white background? Awesome. Oh, well, I am so glad. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you guys love that one. Okay, cool. Oh, Kim, thank you so much for those stars. I sure do appreciate it. How fun. Yay! Okay. I know, it looks like there's water in it. Isn't it super cute? I love it. Okay, so the blue stuff, I got it at Michael's. It's called Blue Multi. And it's the Recollections Special Glitter. I don't know if that helps. I feel like I could share this. I could, we'll see. I'm like, I don't even know how much I actually put in that. Yay! Okay, cool. I'm so glad you guys liked it. All right, well, I think that's gonna be it for today. Yes, the versatility is great on these. And you can totally just put it on a chalkboard, right? You could just put it on a chalkboard. You could even put it on the new cookbook stands. I think this would be cute too. Good. Yay. Okay, well, I'm glad I did two different ones. So that way you have an idea. I feel like I should do one more and potentially watercolor that one in. I think this would also be good if I used, I don't have it, but the Sea Spray and added some texture. Ooh, let's do it. I'm gonna add some texture to it. Or like I said, maybe we just do another one. So Sea Spray, again, on my website. We're gonna take a little bit of paste, white paste. That's the wrong lid. Not sure what I was thinking there. I'm gonna add a little bit, just a teeny tiny bit of this. Now again, this is for texture, all right? Oh, that would be cute too. To add like regular cotton balls on it, like the ones from Dollar Tree. I think that would be a really good idea. Oh, I need some more of this. And don't go and get crazy and pour it, because you're gonna pour too much, all right? So don't do that. But you definitely want it to be a little bit thicker of a texture. And if you need to add more water because you got it too thick, that's fine too. I might have got it a little bit too thick. I feel like this isn't working out with this brush that I chose. Let me try a different brush or something. Whoa. I wonder if this will work. There's like a little squeegee from the artist tool set, and I'm just gonna go in here and add. Like really just placing down. I'm not sure this is gonna help all that much either, but no, not that one. Let's try this one. Coffee grounds to give it some extra, yeah? Okay, there we go. I think it was just my brush that I was using earlier, because this one's a lot better. Ta-da! That definitely adds a little bit to it. Let me show you guys. Oh, I forgot one right here. All right, so check it out. Can you guys see it now? right. I definitely gave it a little bit of something. And I couldn't be more excited about all of these. I don't know about you guys, but this is so cute. No, I'm just playing. Okay. Anyways, thank you. I just gotta even out my water now. All right, you guys. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hit that heart button one more time. Again, if you didn't catch it already, go ahead and comment cotton, C-O-T-T-O-N, for the information for our project. Remember the sea foam that I added on there at the end? That's also available in my chalk shop too, okay? All right, you guys, have a great rest of your evening. And tomorrow is Saturday, so I don't know. I just might be live tomorrow, okay? All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. Bye, guys.